it's always about the fertilizer. No, but it has a French keyboard. Chrome's not French, but it has a French keyboard. No, you don't. A Belgian acetate, a French acetate is different. It's like a tiny difference, bro. It's to all intents and purposes, you have a French keyboard. Right. 4 super ally to pull this off. I don't like these sandstorms. I thought we'd got past sandstorms. Right. We're not even halfway to the tier 2 extractor. Blimey. I don't know, Firefighter. I can't work out why we keep getting these dust storms now. It's very odd. Right, we need more power, really. Let's make some more exotic stuff. No. Heater tier 4. Okay, so that generates 28.5 heat and 0.6 pressure. That generates 538 heat, 35 pressure. But to build that, we're going to need some of those. Because that takes a lot of energy. What's that, 51? We need another reactor, really. How are we doing for uranium rods? I think we need to send up a uranium rocket. We're kind of low on uranium and I'm not sure where to get it from. So I think we'll... What's the recipe for the uranium rocket? Does anybody know? It's not more uranium, is it? Was it cobalt or something weird like that? I can't remember. No, Crow Daddy, because it's just a JPEG apparently, it's not worth it. 2 super, 3 cobalt. Uranium cave. Not sure. Let's see if this one can fly straighter than the bio one. It's doing it. Oh no, it's gonna clear it this time. I don't get it though, because they used to fly straight up and now they've started going that way. The last one just went straight into the wall. That's an inconvenient landing. Maybe it's because the atmosphere's getting thicker now and they can't take off. Oh, that's gone right straight for the flower bed, that one. So there's like 2 behind that site there. That's pretty sick. Look at that. Oh, that's gone in the water, you scumbag. Whoa, that was literally the same place. See what we can get at. I think that's most of it. Let's try over here. Every time you need uranium, you send rockets to space. That's one of the rockets. But don't forget, you have to have uranium to send for uranium, and that's the catch-22. Oh god, where did this land? Which is why I did it, because I didn't want to run out of uranium. Oh, this is a nightmare, look at this. And there's one in the water as well. I think we have to wait for the rock to clear away. It's not a great landing site. What are the coloured shapes on the hood? Beacons that I've put down. Scumbag. Come here. So the red one is the home beacon. That's where the Osmium cave is. Yep, Moochie, it really would. Okay, that's better. There's something in front of the rocket towards where the meteors came from. What do you mean something? Okay, so we did that so we could build a power plant. Gary and Old Wolf, thank you for 22 months. Another green uranium meteor. Alright, we'll have a look in a sec. We'll be going out there. Putting this down. Or will we? One super alloy. 3 of those. Do we have an explosive powder? I can't remember. Ooh. Sulfur iridium. Right, that's given us some power overhead. Where's this thing you seen? You mean this? For Meteor, is it 5? It sounds about right. So as long as you've got, because you need 2 uranium to make a rocket, yeah. So you need to have 2, otherwise you can't make the rocket to fire up there. But if you send it up there, you'll need quite a bit of super alloy and iridium rod. But you can find that around the place. But you kind of get stuck in that catch-22 if you run out of uranium, you can't get more of it, which is a bit... I can imagine people getting stuck in the game doing that. Okay, now we've built that, we could build the bigger heater. But I think we'll expand upstairs a little bit. Ah, went the wrong way. Went the wrong way. Lakeside view. Late game, the more rare ores will also be replenished by the non-rocket meteor showers. That's on 44% flora. No, I've not actually got a corner room. Never built the corner room yet. Right. Explosive. Couple of rods. 3 super alloys. Give me a break. How big is it? I bet this is massive, isn't it? Holy, it's the size of a room. Is this one meant to go outside? Or just in a much, much bigger room? How do we get out of here? Yes, whatever that means. Okay, we can actually stick this heater outside. What, you mean the corner room? Do you mean, which one do you mean? Do you mean the big living room, or do you mean something else? Or do you mean that? Living compartment corner? Because I don't think it would go in there. That's... Unless that's as big as that one, but chopped off, maybe. Don't know. I'm just going to stick it outside anyway. That's a big boy heater. A lot of power generation going on here. Is it even worth keeping these? 52 ppq per second. Oxygen. I mean, I suppose it's given us oxygen and every little helps, but it just seems a bit absurd. I don't know when the launch of the game is, to be honest. I think it'll be early access for years, maybe. Okay, so that should send the heat up quite a bit. 750 for the nuclear fusion generator, which no doubt requires endgame materials that I don't yet possess. Probably same, it's true of this actually. Like, I'm waiting for this extractor, but it will probably need that zeolite or whatever it was. Tree spreader unlock at 7.5 parts per million. Wait. I'm an order of magnitude of 100 away from that. I'm on 76 parts per billion. That one's 7.5 per million, which is 1,000 away. But because I'm on 76, it's only 100. So yeah, times that oxygen by 100 and you get that. Yikes. Captain Flint, I don't think anybody, even in Britain now, uses the British billion. I think everybody agreed that that was stupid. I think we need a lot more O2. Need a lot of oxygen. So the best way to do it is to fire up O2 rockets. Five years is nothing. Try, let's see, the forest was in early access for about 7 years. 7 Days to Die is still in early access. I think we're on 10 years. We can't be far off 10 years by now. And then we've got Star Citizen. 7 Days to Die came out December 2013. I wasn't far off from. I'm a year out. It's, what's that? Nearly 9, 8.5, 9. So there's no way of boosting the O2. 7 Days to Die was developed by a single person. Well, I mean, You've got to ask yourself, Nuclear Mix. 7 Days to Die. I remember lots of streamers playing that game at one point. I remember lots and lots of sales, which means lots of income. What did that one guy do with all the money that he could have invested in a dev team to finish the game off? Why would he just one person try and finish a game like that? It's just like, there's been no progression in the game for years. So we can do pressure and heat, and that's about it. Driving around in a Lamborghini. I would love to know how he's managed to just burn through cash and not hire any developers to work with the game. It just seems weird to me. Oh, I agree with that, Leanna. I agree with that. But anybody that develops the game on their own, props to them. But they also need to understand that they don't possess all the skills they need to deliver a game. And what they should do with the money is hire the skills they don't have. Or just hire more resources that they need. Well, yeah. If they need a project manager, find one. You know, if you're no good at it, don't just sit there and let the project go to rack and ruin. And then sit there and say, oh, well, you know, I'm a developer. Like, yeah, okay. Do they have an obligation to finish? Yes, because they kickstarted the game. So they do absolutely have an obligation to finish. "61 months, James. Thank you very much. I can't believe you're still at large, sir. How have you gotten away with it?" What do I think of this game? It's fun. I'd love it in multiplayer, though, you know? So much more enjoyable in multiplayer. Oh, that doesn't quite fit. There's a rocket that multiplies oxygen as well, but it's not been unlocked yet. That would be in here probably, wouldn't it? Nope, maybe not. Oh, that's nearly ready for unlocking the food grower. I don't think that's terribly useful, though. I don't feel like food is a problem. Is that one you mean? Tree spreader? That sounds like a biomass. DNA manipulator. Manipulates DNA to create new genes. What? Are we playing God now? I don't see another O2 rocket at all. Not looked at Everest. Our signs are made out of magnesium. Nothing more, nothing less. I assume it should be that way. There we go. I mean, as if anybody's going to turn up and read it anyway. Get off my lawn. This is my grass. Oh, I need to eat. Let's go and have another wander. Looks like the sign on the containers, and it took long to unlock. Oh, like the sign. You were firing rockets into space before you could write a sign in this game. That's the tech tree right now. Oh yeah, we don't own anything. That's true. I can still tell them to go away though. Should probably grab all this iridium on the way through. Oh, was that Osby? Cheeky. Looking for anything of interest. Weird caves or whatever. Crash sites. Are you planning to play Shipbreaker when it full release drops in a few months? I don't know. I've never played. It's in early access and I've never played it. I mean, stupid questions, but what do you do in Shipbreaker apart from break ships up? What's the kind of style of the game? Is it management game? Logistics game? Bit of both? Oh, this feels like end of the world territory right here. Squeeze me. It's first person. Use tools to break up ships and salvage them for money. It's not worth it in your opinion, DC. What? That game? Is it a bit like Scrap Mechanic? Not Scrap Mechanic. Car Mechanic Sim, but for boats, except you don't reassemble it. You just take things apart. Is it basically a click game? Or do you have to figure out? Or just figure out the order of the clicks? Oh, it's a stay away game. It's a click game. It's literally a click game. Click this. Hold your mouse down on that. Click that. Hold your mouse down on that. Click that. Right, you've broken the ship down. It's going to be one of them. Like, there's no figuring things out, is there? Yeah, Power Wash Sim is hold your mouse button down game. That's what Power Wash Sim is. Found a single cave. Oh, no. Absolutely nothing. Yay, cup of tea hide. Just get an auto clicker and wave the mouse around. Pretty much. Interesting. Food grower tier 2. Has a lot of different hazard mechanics that you need to work around. Okay. Would you buy it? Put it that way. Would you splash out your hard-earned cash on that game? I can't find another cave round here. No. I was thinking of the wrong game. Full title is Hard Space Shipbreaker. Because that isn't one by Stay Games, Blackbird Interactive and published by Focus Entertainment. Oh, that's a different game entirely then, bro. Hard Space is a great game. You love it. So which game are we talking about? I'm confused now. Are you talking about Ship Graveyard Simulator? I'm really confused about what you're talking about now. I don't see any cave around here. Hard Space Shipbreaker is scheduled for release April 2020. No, set to version 1 April 2020. So that's already been released. Oh, there's a typo, Rome. April 22. So that's the one we're talking about. Ooh, nice. That's a cheeky bit of loot. Where is that? That was something. I just saw that up here. Zeolite. Ah. The thing I couldn't find. It's starting to spawn here. There's no way that this was here before. We should have Pro 2, possibly. Last time I played Space Engineers was many years ago. I'm sure I covered it in a video once. Space Engineers is a mission system now. It's more sandbox style. I mean, I remember playing it with Sacriel back in like 2016 or something stupid. That game is so many years old. SE is about building ships from blocks. HSB is about breaking them apart. Yeah, Space Engineers is definitely a building game. The problem is whether they kind of gave you stuff to do, like a reason to do it, rather than just, oh, I'm assembling a ship. I don't know why. I'm just building one. Like, can you go anywhere? Can you do anything? Are there objectives? What was it that needed zeolite? You can explore with a warp engine and visit stations. No, never played StarMade. There's a mod of 7 Days to Die called Darkness Falls, got released about 9 days ago. Seven Days to Die is, the big problem with 7 Days to Die is like it's all, the entire game is premised around the fact that every 7 days you get zombie waves. And the biggest problem with it is that when you get zombie waves, your FPS becomes so bad that you can't defend the zombie wave. And that is a game breaker for me. Like, I go from 60 FPS running around, zombie wave, 10, 8 FPS. It's horrendous. %71% to Flora. Seven frames to die. That's what it is. Stationeers. Again, long time since I played that. The last time I played it, I didn't like the interface. I didn't like the UI at all. I think that's the one where you have to like wire electrical cables and stuff, isn't it? But yeah, I really didn't like the UI at all. Couldn't get on with it. If you didn't like the UI, it would be the same. Yeah, I didn't think it would have changed by now. What did we unlock? We unlocked the something 2, didn't we? What was it? Food grower 2, that was it. That one. Grows food faster. Super ion fertilizer. We only have 2 of them anyway, so. Gas extractor and food grower. Well, the gas extractor we could actually make now. But I'm trying to work out what it does for us. It says heat 13 per second. Well, I can get 28 from one of them. So why would I build this? I don't understand. What does it do? It creates methane. Why do we need methane? It doesn't say it adds O2, it just says heat. Fertilizer tier 2. I'm not sure, I'm not understanding what you mean. So what if I build this, what will it do for us? Collecting stuff. Creates methane is needed to craft future items. Right, okay. So I don't need it yet, but I should probably build one now. Is that what you're saying? Because I'd have to use 2 of my zeolites to make it. I'm glad scrap mechanics making progress. It collects gas like the water collector collects water. Right, okay. So there's no point building it until I need methane, is there? Until I need something that needs methane, why would I make one now? You have to have methane ready for when you need it. Check the biolab recipes. Well, the next one after that is tree spreader, so... Let's try building one then. So, right, it's just going to create little tanks. I saw them somewhere. No, I saw that on a recipe. I definitely saw that on a recipe. Was it in here? I have seen that. Something needed... Was it the biolab? Hang on, I've not been taking these things out. There it is, mutagen. And fertilizer tier 2. Right. I've not seen a recipe with fertilizer tier 2 yet, though. So I don't know why we need that. Something required... What was it that required in mutagen? Maybe we want to get that when we get the DNA thing. Okay. Alright, so we don't need it yet, but... Still useful to have. That and that. Allows you to make XMen, yeah. We're going to mutate grass into monkeys. That's what we're going to do. 80%. And that's still a long way off. That's an insane way off. We've unlocked Pulsar Quartz. Quartz containing tremendous amounts of energy. Wait, what do we do with this stuff? How do we make Pulsar Quartz? The biolab, okay. Zeolite. You know, on that crash site on the hill, and it has a reactor in that you can put something in. Would that be a Pulsar Quartz by any chance? It wouldn't. What about a uranium rod then? You need it to make the reactor fuel. Oh, that's the quartz. So can we put anything? Can we put a uranium rod into that ship's engine thing? Will it do anything if we do? We chuck that in though. Won't work. I'd try anyway. If I can remember where it was in here. It's been a while since I've been in this room. There. Open fusion reactor. It won't go in. See, that's kind of quartzy coloured. Maybe it's just dead. Oh wait, it's a fusion reactor, of course. I didn't. Yeah, it's a fusion reactor. Not a fission reactor. Wait, how do I get out of here? Camaro Z Guy, thank you for 8 months. Let's grab this while we're going past. Yeah, I found a golden chest. Pixel hype. Right, we've got a spare rocket here. I think there's one for each biome. Blimey. To get some more silicon soon. Right, odds of this going straight into the rock. Oh, that one's going upwards. Wow. Somebody did a software update. Amazing. We need to go and grab the aluminium as well. Yeah, we've got grass in the caves. It's amazing. You know you've made it when you've got grass in the cave. You thought you saw Xenolite? Zeolite? Whereabouts? In the cave. Yeah, the mine you just emptied. What, in the cave? Let's go back and have a look. Only 3? Really? Oh my god, game. It's smashed along the side of here, then just scattered all down the side of the embankment. Can't see any more. Ah. Take me with you! Take me with you! Come on, let's go, boys! Oh! Ouch. Rubbish. Ooh. There's no way that zeolite was ever here before. That's something that's new. Whoa. Right in the middle of the lake. Thanks, game. Feel free to smash my base to pieces. Flipping heck. Like right on the base. I mean, that hit a small nuclear reactor, but, you know, we won't talk about that. Health and safety don't need to know about that. That was not good. In theory, there's probably some zeolite around here. This is, look how green this is now. I've noticed it tends to spawn under these little tree branches. It always spawns underneath something. I think this is a normal meteor shower. Branch again. Gaming Turtle, thank you for 42 months. We can now manipulate DNA. Let's go back in. Look at that, all over the flower bed. Outrageous. Starting to collect this a bit now. I love this. It all collected in a little cluster underneath the base. Thanks. These roots are weird, aren't they? Wait, I thought there was uranium here a minute ago. It was like here and I couldn't collect it. The scumbag game despawned it. Something went crashing into the water. Aha. Yeah, but we need the weed strucker jar, you know? We need the vegetation. We're going to mutate it in a minute. We're going to make freaky weeds. Oh, there's the original pod. Oh, now how many people start the game and build their base right next to the pod, and then later on end up moving their base? No, there's nothing in it. Oh, you scumbag. You left it as a monument to stupidity. But you can just disassemble it all and get all your resources back and literally just move it. That's what I did. And it's not really stupid. Like, you wouldn't know that that was going to happen. Misclick hype. It's time to move the fabric, yeah. I'll get this stuff off the ground first. I do wonder if the devs should have... If it was a wise move that you need uranium to summon uranium, because you get that catch-22. And some players are going to get stuck in that one. Storms. You can mine it in the cave. If you've already mined it, can you still get more later? Does it respawn? Because most of the things in the cave that I've seen don't respawn. Still haven't used fabric for anything at all yet. Where's this DNA manipulator? There we go. Manipulates DNA to create new genes. What do we even do with it? Osmium, uranium, iridium, and zeolite. Jeez, man. Proper endgame content right there. You need it for the tree spreader. There you go. Pulsar Quartz. Bioplastic explosive and super alloy. DNA manipulator, there we go. Kind of feel like we need to have this down here somewhere. Okay, research. No data found. Okay. I'm not really sure what we're meant to do with that. What do we put in there? Because there's absolutely no clue about what we need to do. 117 kilowatts per second. Oh, DNA recipes. Oh, blimey. Tree seed. Oxygen multiplier, 125, 150. We've got tree bark. I don't have the Volnus plant. I don't know where you get that from. Cool. Yeah, it looks like we put plants in there. Sadly, peeps, we have run out of time here. Look at this. Look at this. Like yesterday, when we started this yesterday morning, I knew nothing about this game. And now...
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Now we've got our own station. We've terraforming the planet. We've got clouds, grass, flowers, drills, rockets, nuclear reactors. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Bit of a speed run. Yeah. 2-day speed run. That's basically about 16 hours worth of work right there. Listen, guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here and hanging out. Hope you had fun. You've enjoyed seeing it. Yeah, it's quite a fun little game. As you get used to the mechanics of it. Like a lot of these games, you unlock things that make life easier, like bigger backpacks, faster movement, bigger oxygen tanks. And it kind of makes progression easier. But there's still a lot of micromanagement in there. There's still things, you know, like taking the food out of the thing and putting new seeds in. Like, there's all that admin to do. Seeing to the extractors, going and visiting places, exploring, coming back. There's a lot of admin. But it's fun. It's pretty fun. Bank holiday hype tomorrow. It is indeed. Bank holiday tomorrow. Hope you have an enjoyable rest of your Easter weekend, whatever you're doing. And I shall see you all in just a few days' time. That's gonna hit me right in the face. Guaranteed. That's coming straight at me. Wait, that's blue. Why is that blue? What the heck? I have never had a blue meteor shower before. We've got an osmium meteor. Is that even a thing? Is that a thing? Look at the state of this. Oh god, that's miles away. Everyone has gone in the lake. Come on, 4 out of 4 in the lake. Let's do it. Bob Roglas, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome. Well, that was very unexpected. I'm just going to go and check that out before we go to make sure that is actually osmium. Oh, right in the solar panels. That was right on the money. If base destruction was a thing, that entire base will be wrecked right now. Headshot. No way it is as well, look. It is actually osmium meteorites. I think it must all be buried under there because I can't find it. Yeah, they all despawn. Luckily, there's no actual damage at the moment. Base damage in the game at the moment, thankfully. Right, that's it. Take it easy, guys. Have a great week. Love you all. Good night.